and welcome to Syniega TV with myself, Stephen Old.
And me, Rich Gibbons.
And today, Rich, you're going to talk to us about what is ITAM, SAM, HAM, any of the AMs we can think of. And it's a big subject, so without further ado, straight over to you.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, great question. So I guess we'll start at the beginning. Tends to be the best place. So ITAM, IT asset management, is the kind of the overall umbrella term, I would say. So typically, with some people will do SAM, software asset management, other people will do HAM, hardware asset management, and then ITAM will be when you're doing both of those, as well as other emerging areas. So SaaS management would be part of ITAM. There are parts of cloud cost management and FinOps, which are sort of, merging into the ITAM world as well. So software asset management, as the name suggests, is focused on software. So typically it's been on premises. What do you have? What are you allowed to do with it? And negotiating prices, renewing agreements, etc. Processes around joiners, movers, leavers, how you give software to people within the organization, how you track its usage. There's a myriad things covered just within SAM. And then I suppose the other side to the same coin really is HAM, hardware asset management, which again, to be fair, the names are all relatively self-explanatory. So hardware asset management tends to focus for a lot of people on desktops, laptops, mobile devices, but there is also the data center side, so servers, storage arrays, and networking equipment, switches, routers. You can include printers. I mean, whether you're in a home office or an office, if you look around, there's so many different bits of hardware. Someone needs to know where it is and what it's doing. So that's kind of SAM and HAM. And I guess as an interesting aside, HAM really sort of picked up post-COVID because we went from having hardware, just in an office to now it's in, several hundreds or several thousands of offices. So it became, even more important since COVID. So those are the two elements. ITAM kind of wraps around that and brings an element of governance, corporate structure, and setting guardrails for the organization. So I think ITAM is probably greater than the sum of its parts. It's not just doing SAM and HAM together. There is an ITAM layer around that as well.
And I mean, it's such a big subject, right? Because if we think about software, you've got all the vendors and all their different kind of specialty terms. When someone says they're an ITAM professional, surely they are probably specialized in one of these two areas rather than
Almost always, yeah. I think people tend to be a SAM person or a HAM person, and if you go to any conference, you'll typically find that kind of split.
Mm.
More and more people, are realizing the importance of knowing the other side as well. So trying to do both, but you will always be stronger in one, I think. And then as people progress and become, team leaders managing IT asset management teams, they will have an overview of the connective elements that join SAM and HAM into ITAM. But I think, yeah, deep down, they will always lean more to SAM or to HAM. If anyone disagrees, if anyone feels that they're a perfect balance, then I'd love to hear
well
from you.
done there. So you've obviously been involved in and speaking about FinOps for years and how the two intersect and people converge, etc. When we're talking about that, we're talking about SAM, right? Generally.
Yeah, pretty much. I think SAM. So software lends itself very nicely to the cloud. Whether you're talking about on-premises software that you're using in the cloud in a kind of BYOL environment, or if you're looking at cloud native services, of which there are definitely too many to start listing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think hardware, by its very nature in the cloud, tends to be obfuscated or
yeah, an
accessible.
afterthought.
Yeah, but I think there's probably a growing element with things like Internet of Things, IoT, which is kind of driven by cloud in many ways. That then brings back the need for the hardware, because if you've suddenly got 8,000 water sensors connected into your network or into your cloud, someone needs to know where they are and what's running on them and things. So I think there's always one side grows and then it pulls the other side with it. But typically, yeah, cloud will be the software asset management portion.
Fantastic. Well, I certainly know more. Hopefully, everyone watching does too. So, thank you so much.
Thank you.